Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I take your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is, I'm really working on defining my legs. I know 90% comes from diet, but I'm questioning the way I work out my legs. What are your thoughts about cardio the day of and or the day after doing a leg workout? Am I only hurting myself and not making any gains if I do cardio after a leg workout and or the next day, even when I'm sore? I actually don't have an issue with doing cardio the day of a leg workout. I just do it at a separate time because a leg training session takes so much out of me that to do another cardio session right after or before, it's not very efficient. So I usually just do cardio in the morning that day. I might do a little bit less because I'll be doing a pretty hard, intense workout for legs that day. The day after actually can help with relieving some soreness because it'll increase the blood flow to the muscle that you trained and then help with the recovery. So I think if you're doing a long duration cardio session, an hour and a half the same day as legs, it could be defeating the purpose. If you're running a long time, the same day as a leg workout could be defeating the purpose, or even too much throughout the week. So that day, just try to do it at a separate time. You should be fine. Just keep lifting heavy. The next question is, I had a breast augmentation 7 years ago. My doctor told me to never work out my chest again, so I haven't. Figure and bikini competitors seem to still work out their chest even though they have implants. Is there a certain way to work out with implants, or do I just have the only doctor that says this? I am sure that you don't have the only doctor that has told you that, but I think that the best way to go about doing this is do what you feel comfortable doing. If you have had them for a while, could they shift? Sure. Make sure that you aren't, I have never had an issue. I know a lot of other people have never had issues lifting heavy with chest workouts, but it can feel a little bit awkward, I'm sure, when you first are starting, because when your muscle flexes, the implant may move a bit and it may make you nervous. So maybe not go quite as heavy, but I don't know, maybe other people can answer this for you. The next question is, I just participated in my very first bikini competition this past weekend. I did pretty well, earned 4th place in both novice and open bikini. Congratulations. When I asked the judges for my critique, I was told that overall my proportion was good, but that my butt was too flat for my build in comparison with the other competitors. I am like the squat and lunge queen. The judge made the comment that it may have been because I cut carbs too much, so I didn't fill back out. How can I avoid this issue and build my rear without adding in too many carbs? I'm only 5'2" and have to really watch my waist too. Thanks. Well, yes, if you are underfed, even if you're training heavy, your body isn't going to be utilizing. It's kind of like your muscle is like a balloon, and it just looks like a deflated balloon if you're underfed. So it kind of looks flat and doesn't have the fullness that you need when you are on stage. So no matter how much training you're doing, if you're not fueling your body enough, it can definitely make you look a little bit skinnier, a little bit flatter. So what you want to do now that the show is done is gradually increase your carbohydrates so that you can find that balance without gaining too much weight and still being able to increase lean muscle and get some roundness back to your glutes. So that could very well be the case. I'm not sure how many carbs you're taking in, but it may be something to mess around with in the off season. What you don't want to do is increase your carbs so much that your body can't utilize it all, and then the additional turns into body fat, which then will contribute to overall body fat everywhere. So be sure you're consistent even in the off season. It's not an excuse to go crazy. You still have to eat good all day and be consistent. So the best way to determine what works for you and what doesn't is writing a journal, making sure that you are keeping track of everything you're eating on a consistent basis, what works, what doesn't work, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. use your carbs around the times that you need the most energy, and then, slowly increase them. Could be, 5 to 10 grams at a time every other week or so. So just consistency is key. The next question is, hi Nicole, how long do you wait after fasted cardio to eat? Well, fasted cardio, for those who are confused about that, is cardio when you first get up in the morning before you eat breakfast. And if I do that, and when I do that, I eat breakfast immediately after I'm done because I'm hungry. The next question is, Nicole, I have a casein protein shake every night before bed, but I have been waking up around 2 to 3 a.m. in the middle of the night starving, so I drink a half a scoop of protein. Is this a bad habit even if I'm starving? Would it be better eating more before bed and fasting through the night? And do you have any ideas as to why my hunger has increased so much within the past month or two? Thanks for the advice. Okay. Is this a bad habit even if I'm starving? No, eating in the middle of the night isn't necessarily a bad habit, but it can prevent you from getting a restful night's sleep. So take a look at what you're eating throughout the day. Maybe you can increase your calories throughout the afternoon, the mid-afternoon, maybe have a little bit of fats with your shake before bed, or add some fibrous vegetables to it to help slow down the digestion. As far as why your hunger has increased, like I said, I'm not really sure what you're eating throughout the day, but it could be multiple things. It could be one, that you're training harder, so you're burning more calories. It could be that you're gaining more muscle, so your metabolism is speeding up. It could be that you're not eating enough throughout the day, so your body is trying to tell you, I need some more food. So there's many different reasons why you could be experiencing that hunger. So hopefully those ideas give you some help. And the last question I have is, how important is it to have rest days? I understand why I shouldn't work the same areas with weights every day, but is taking a rest day from cardio just as important? I want to run every morning, but my husband keeps telling me I shouldn't. In my personal opinion, and I'm sure there are going to be people that disagree with me, I do believe that having at least one day of rest is important. Now, a rest day for some individuals may be doing yoga or going for a walk. Other people may consider a rest day doing absolutely nothing. So if running is what gets you going throughout the day, you're not overdoing it and doing high intensity intervals all the time where you're breaking down your body and not giving it enough of a break, then I would say you need to take that day off of rest. But if you're just going for like a mile or two and it's something that gets you going throughout the day, you have no injuries, your body is recovering efficiently, and you're not overtired, I don't really see a problem with it. So that's going to be an individual thing. If you really feel tired and you need a rest day, take a rest day. So hopefully those help you guys out. That's my question and answer for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back every Friday to answer them for you. Until next week, keep living the fit life.